Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Illura. I wanted to do a video today on whether spiritual knowledge and practices should be shared for free, and that means free of monetary exchange. And this is quite a common question if you are a spiritual teacher. A lot of people think that they should be for free, that spiritual teachers should only share their knowledge, insight and practices and what they've learned themselves through their own practice for free. So I just wanted to talk about this today. So first of all, in this world and the way this world is organized, the way that we have collectively organized this world for thousands and thousands of years, for your own survival, it's not possible to live without money, especially in this part of the world. So the world, well, I would say you don't know where I am and I don't know where you are, but in what is normally called like the developed world or first world, or a lot of the Western world, you could say as well, they don't really, these countries, the countries that I come from as well, cultures, they don't support spiritual practitioners doing their own thing, where they're paid for their money, their food, their bills, their clothes or robes, and everything's provided, and the community or the government provides this for these people, and so that they're able to practice their spiritual practices and they don't need to worry at all about making ends meet. But money is required to exist in the way we've created and organized our world. And there are people that live on the fringes, such as hermits, and they may be developing incredible skill because they're able to, but they're generally not the kinds of people that are going to come into the larger society and share those skills. So we never get to meet them, and we never get to take and learn from them. So there are practitioners that do also, like I said, stay by themselves, stay to themselves, and they live on the fringes of society and their journey here is not in service with others, for others. But there are teachers that want to stay a part of larger society so that they can share their skills and abilities with, those remaining seekers here in this world that want to also learn and grow spiritually. And teachers like this that choose to remain in this world here in the larger community need time to develop their skills in order to share those skills with others. Now, if they spend their time in a job, for example, that reduces their time, so often like a regular 9-to-5 job leaves very little time for deep, true saturation into the kinds of energies that really help you to develop your abilities and progress in your consciousness and your meditation practices. That's really noisy. Sorry if that's noisy. There's a building site right next door. Just hammering it out. See, if you're working like this, all day, 7 days a week, which these guys do, working really hard, you don't have a lot of time to really saturate and go really, really deep. And so you don't have the time to develop those skills and abilities to be able to share them with others. So those kinds of days, those kinds of jobs, that kind of life reduces all that time. And so you just won't be able to share it with yourself, get into it with your spirit and share it with others. So in order to teach those skills, teachers who want to develop their want to be a spiritual teacher and be in service of others need time. They need time to saturate. They need hours and days regularly to be able to truly saturate so that they can remain a part of this larger society and be part of sharing those skills and abilities with people in that larger society that are seeking those skills and abilities themselves. Now, in order to remain a part of a larger society, we have to be able to exist within that society through money. So unless the government's willing to pay for all these practitioners and teachers to train, which they're not, then there needs to be a reciprocal exchange so that the teachers can teach, they can practice, they can teach, and the seekers can learn and then hopefully become teachers themselves. And so this is this reciprocal exchange, and most of the time it's money. So this is why spiritual knowledge and practices don't need to be free. They shouldn't be free. If we were living in this kind of ideal world where teachers, spiritual teachers, could could live without the worry of money, the concern of money, then that would be completely different. They wouldn't need to be concerned about that, and they could teach for free. But in order to stay in that larger society and share with people that want to know, then there needs to be some kind of exchange. And in this world, that's money. That's really noisy banging. So there you go. That's just my take on that, and I hope it's been helpful in case you yourself had that question yourself, and perhaps it's just shed some light on skill building and what it takes to build skill, true skill, and to be able to share that in this world. Thanks for listening. Bye bye now.